Hey, do you want to talk about Frankenstein for a minute? Well, too bad, we're gonna. It's my reel. If you don't like it, go make your own. I love the Frankenstein mythos. It's my favorite of the Universal monsters. I think Bride of Frankenstein is one of the greatest monster movies ever made, and Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein, that's just one of my favorite movies of all time. But when the time comes to teach the novel to my high school seniors, there is a bit of a learning curve. And I don't just mean the whole Frankenstein was the doctor and not the creature thing. Believe it or not, most high school students don't really have a lot of trouble grasping that concept when they're not being subjected to the internet trying to turn a misunderstanding into a meme. But they usually do think of the creature in terms of the Boris Karloff version of the monster. You know, with the flat top green skin, bolts in the side of his neck. Fire bad! None of this comes from the original novel, where the creature is very shrewd, very clever, and very dangerous. They've also heard people try to make themselves sound smarter by saying things like, knowledge is knowing that Frankenstein is not the monster. Wisdom is knowing that Frankenstein is the monster. But like most things on the internet, the truth is more complicated than the memes usually make it out to be. Yes, Victor Frankenstein was an utter failure as a parent, and as a scientist, and a brother, and a fiancé, and I heard he can't even make a grilled cheese sandwich without setting off the smoke detector. But he did create a creature of extreme intelligence, who then chooses to use that intelligence to burn down the house of people who rejected him, murder an innocent child, and frame an innocent woman for it. To me, the more interesting philosophical question is not whether Frankenstein is responsible for his creature, because obviously he is, but at what point a person, or a creature, stops being able to blame their upbringing for their own choices. Victor sucked as a dad, but does that mean the creature has zero culpability for the murders he committed? He's way too intelligent for me to believe that. But above all, the thing that I love to point out to my seniors is that Mary Shelley wrote the original draft of this novel when she was just 18 years old. 18! I know that people grew up faster back in the day, but I look at students sitting in the back of my classroom, chewing on the strings from their hoodies, trying to get around the school filter on their Chromebook to look up AI fakes of Scarlett Johansson, and I keep thinking, man, at your age, you should be creating the next character that's going to leave an indelible mark on pop culture and become a cultural icon for the next 2 centuries. And you're not even spelling Scarlet right.